Count with me, 2580. That is the new total of stations in Britain as of today, the 10th of December 2023, because Brent Cross West, so new, and in London, it's even on the brand new tube map. It's open today, it opened this morning, it's lunchtime now, but I shall immediately wind you back to 3 days ago. I was here on a press trip last week to look around the brand new Brent Cross West station. Yeah, flash back a few days, this is last Thursday. All the Orange Hive visit here, there's a press visit. It's a really windy day, so there's probably wind coming through this grill right now, and we're going to go for a look around the new station. The new Brent Cross West station in the London Borough of Barnet is in between the existing Thameslink stops of Cricklewood and Hendon. There are 4 platforms, but for most of the time only 2 will be used, and is easily the most impressive new station that's opened recently, as you'll see as we take a look around. So we're on the western side, there's 2 lifts over there for step-free access. They're just cleaning, doing a few last-minute things there, so we're all going up the escalator to the overbridge, the footbridge instead. Wow, that is a footbridge, overbridge, that goes all the way across. Basic setup, there's an entrance, exit on both sides, and this footbridge is going to be open all the time, so it's a public access, although it's a station, so even in the middle of the night, at weekends, but you can cross between the 2 sides, so it's a handy way for local people to cross the railway. So I've been to several new station openings this year. Some of them are just like single platforms on a single track branch line. This isn't that. This is seriously impressive when you see, ta-da, this behind me, the whole gate line area back there. There is a lot of space here. So the gate line is there. So if you were walking across to just change sides, you wouldn't even go into the gate line. That is seriously, that is a lot of space. Question which many will ask is there a ticket office? I can't see one. There's what we're labelling as a staff room, a staff only room here. It will be permanently staffed. There will be people here 24 hours, 7 days a week. Over here, there are just 3 ticket machines just there. I cannot see a ticket office. And it is in zone 3. So Cricklewood is in zone 3, which is 1 stop to the south. Hendon, which is 1 stop to the north, is border of zone 3 and 4. The new Brent Cross West is a zone 3 station. There's an outside bit. I want to call it a veranda. It's not a veranda. What would you call it? Just like an outside bit. Viewing gallery. It's almost like a viewing gallery. It enables them to clean the windows, but it gives us a really good view down onto the tracks and the trains below.
Far more regular than that. I think the fast lines are every 3.
That's a northbound Thameslink, and those are the local platforms there. The fast platforms are here. No, there are platforms that side as well, which won't normally be in use, but they can stop trains there if Thameslink do need to do that. And amusingly, I just got word that on opening day on Sunday, they will be stopping some trains there just because they can as a test. So, but usually you'll always use these platforms here. Hang on, if I tap my Oyster card, is that going to register me as a trip?
I think it will do.
I'm on pay as you go. If I tap out again, it will then max fare me. I'm not going to tap. Normally I tap just for the fun of it, but okay. Don't tap, Jeff, don't tap. Beep, just pretend I have. There we go. So we're on the concourse bit after the gate line. Over there is 3 and 4, which is where the fast lines are. Normally Thameslink won't stop there. They will sometimes. 1 and 2 over there. There's a set of stairs and a single lift down to 3 and 4 over there. And there's 2 sets of stairs and 2 lifts, excellent, 2 lifts down to platforms 1 and 2 over there, which I think is where we're going now. We're on platforms 3 and 4, which is actually the express platforms. This is Keith. I want to ask you just about the stopping pattern. Am I right in thinking so that everything that currently stops at Hendon and Cricklewood will also stop at Brent Cross West? So
that's right. So
how many trains per hour, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so during the week it'll be in the high peak up to 8 trains an hour, and they would generally be trains that will run from Luton to Rainham. There will also be some Luton to Alperton trains. They're purely in the peak time, and the majority would be the St Albans to Sutton services, of which 2 go round via Tooting, 2 go via Mitcham. Okay. So 6 trains in all is the general calling pattern off peak. So, and that's Saturdays as well.
But the platforms I know are 12 car in length. So like Cricklewood and Hendon are only long enough for 8 cars. So might there in future be scope for like having a skip stop service of a 12 car train here? Is that possibility?
Yeah, this station is built to be future-proof. So we know from day one passenger numbers will be quite low, but it will start to grow as the development grows. And what the 12-car platforms allows to happen is future capacity to stop some of those fast trains if the demand is there.
This is Brent Cross West Station, the first brand new mainline station in London for a decade.
We've come for a wander down the local stopping platforms, platforms 1 and 2 here. They're saying what is an empty shell. This will be a retail unit, i.e. a coffee shop. And they're saying they would rather get somebody local in, so not just one of the high street chains, but retail unit. Currently empty, but as the station develops and footfall increases and people use it over the weeks and months ahead, hopefully something will appear there. And around the corner, there's toilets, accessible toilets and baby change, and a help point right there, which is covered up at the moment, but toilets, yes. I have genuinely used the toilet. I'm not the first, clearly. There's signs that other people have been there, so thanks Keith. Keith holding my camera. The toilets work. So as of Sunday, that'll be stopping here. You're from Barnet Council.
Yes.
I just want to know really briefly, over there, over the way, we're going there next, but you've got Brent Cross Town,
Yes.
is that right? So that's a major...
It's a major development where we're going to have over 6,000 new homes.
Okay.
We're going to have Sheffield University campus, we're going to have student accommodation, and we're going to have lots of new exciting businesses and retail shops. So it's a whole new town.
So it's not just the station, there's that development that's been taking place as well.
There's a whole big development there, and all of those people hopefully will then have great transport access using this station.
And to finish up our tour, we've come across to the eastern side where there's some fancy artwork there. Same there. Welcome to Brent Cross Town. Oh my goodness, no, the artwork goes all the way down the wall. Okay, that's nice. Okay, and there's a double escalators here, like a mezzanine halfway level, and then double escalators and steps down as well, and the lifts must be there. So where are the lifts to get from? Oh, the lifts go all the way down. Oh, you can get out like halfway. Oh, and there's this down here as well. Okay, this is really nice. Okay, this is the posher entrance exit side. Hanging baskets. Okay. And there's a fencing panel up here, but we can't go through. But this will be very much open on Sunday. Oh, those bus stops are new. Brent Cross West Station, I can see there is the name, and that leads over into the development and beyond. I'm going to have to come back here on Sunday. So the orange is off. We stepped outside by the entrance here. Light is fading. So this was Thursday. I popped out of the eastern entrance. I'm going to walk over there through the town development and go and find the northern line. But we'll go back to Jeff on Sunday. So that was Thursday. It's now 3 days later, Sunday. There's a lot of activity going on up here. I've spotted my friend Chad's with a waistcoat I need to go and have a look at. It's also been raining. Weather's not good today. I just want to go and use the lifts real quick because I didn't get to use the lifts on Thursday. So there's lifts here, don't close doors. There's a bike rack over there. There's a bike rack on the other side as well. And if I just get to the button real quick. Footbridge, there's the mezzanine level we spoke about. There's the street. We'll go to Footbridge.
Doors closing.
Standard lift. I don't think the platforms have level boarding. I suspect it's going to be the yellow ramps. I'll check in a second. But we're now at the... Is it the mezzanine or the footbridge? Cinnamon buns.
These are cinnamon buns.
Brent Cross West cinnamon buns.
Yes, they are.
Is that a thing now? I bumped into the person that likes to make his own custom waistcoats. Chads, hello.
Hello.
Last time we met, Bond Street, Elizabeth Line,
Yes.
and you were like, Elizabeth Line waistcoat. This time,
Thameslink.
can we see this? You've got the Thameslink logo in there, and this is the seat fabric
Yes,
from
okay.
Class 700 trains with the bars and arrows on the buttons. Are you just going to make waistcoats forever of all the TOCs, of all the tube lines?
It's only when they make new stations. So the more stations get built, the more sewing I have to do.
Are you going to East Linton in Scotland next week?
No, I mean London stations is probably what I should. Already weaseling out of it.
Now you're just making the rules up.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I've got S-Stop plans and barman plans, but there's no deadlines for them. So
Do you know about the new Central line?
new Central Line, new Piccadilly line, new DLR as well.
Come to the platforms because on Thursday all the cones were lined up here. Now you can see just how wide the platforms are. I didn't actually get them on camera on Thursday, but I was chatting to one of the engineers and they had to do a lot of prep work because, as you can imagine, you can't just plonk in 2 island platforms because there's a second one over there. They had to move all the tracks. You have to almost sort of bend the tracks to sort of enable you to put the platforms in. So a lot of the money that was spent on making Brent Cross West was realigning tracks. They had to move some sidings and stuff to build this very impressive station. I've gone like that because the rain is now coming in, but I just wanted to come to the end of the platform. And haven't actually seen a passing train yet, as in one stop. Here we go, end of the platform. Oh, wait, rain on lens. There's also a waiting room. I didn't come in here on Thursday. Oh, it's warm and dry in here. It's really wet and miserable out there. In fact, there's heated strips up there. I can feel the warmth. That's really nice. Have you stood under the heaters? You can. It's a toasty warm waiting room. And also on Thursday, the escalators weren't in action, but now they are. I can hear a band playing. Earlier, if you hadn't been Whamageddoned, that popular Christmas game we like to play up by the Christmas tree up here, they were actually playing Wham! Last Christmas on a PA. So if you hadn't been Whamageddoned, it took out hundreds of people in one fell swoop. It was very funny. And back in the concourse, note that on Thursday when we were here, these gates went up. These lead down to platform 3 and 4, so you can't accidentally wander down to the wrong, what are normally the express platforms. You go over to there to 1 and 2, so these gates are in place. It's so huge, there's so much space, a lot of space. All right, it's time to leave. We're on the Y platform, this time at the northern end. Platform 1, 54 is coming, 2 minutes down to 56. It's slightly confusing today because the Thameslink core is out of action, so everything's terminating at St Pancras just to make it more interesting. It is an awesome, large, new station, and get on the train.
Have a good one.